This segment sponsored by Goodwill Industries of Northeast Indiana. The Goodwill organization is a household name that's been around for over 120 years. You can drop off your donations to benefit those in the community. But today, I'm going to take a closer look at their mission, at their business plan, and how they really help those who work for them. I'm going to take you on the inside. Let's do it. Joining me now is Kevin Morris, the president and CEO of Goodwill Industries of Northeast Indiana. Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going great, thank you.
Good. Okay, so we are here to really learn more about Goodwill. Of course, people are aware of what all you all offer for the community and the way that you really impact people's lives, but it's twofold. You impact people as consumers and also as employees. So start off by sharing about your mission.
The mission of Goodwill starts right here in the store. We accept donations, which we then in turn take that product and sell it at a very reasonable price. And then we take those funds and feed it into other programs and help people find work, whether it's in our high schools where they're getting pre-employment training services, or whether it's for those folks coming out of the vocational rehab program, or actually matching them up with employers in the community for not only a job, but an ongoing job.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, and it sounds very layered. So what do you think are some of the misconceptions people have when they think about Goodwill as a whole?
A lot of people know the stores. It's kind of like that's what they see. That's the public face. And so they think that we just take people's junk and sell it and make a lot of money off of it.
Yeah.
That's not it at all. We have to take that product, we have to evaluate what the price is going to be, sell it for a reasonable price so that we can then fund those other programs. I can tell you that everybody within this organization makes a pretty good wage when you compare it to other retail operators, so we're not shorting anybody on their wages.
Right.
We have career people that are here as well. And then this staff generates those sales.
Yeah.
And then there's all kinds of other stuff we can talk about how we generate revenue, but this money then funds those programs and keeps our employment programs working.
Yes, and like you said, taking care of everyone in every level of job position here. And one thing I love that you had shared is about the longevity. I mean, people really care about this company and really has committed their careers and their occupation just to really serving the community in this capacity. And so let's dive deeper into just how you maintain your stores. One thing that I noticed when walking into this location was just how organized everything is, how accessible, how nice the items look. What really goes into managing all of the counties that you are over?
When we look at the stores, yes, we're a thrift store, but we don't want them to look like a thrift store. You can get into some pretty bad looking places when you check out some of the smaller thrifts. We want it to be a pleasant shopping experience. And so we teach and train our staff from day one, whether they're coming in as sales clerks or floor help or working their way up through management, what retail looks like. I do have a management team that has an extensive retail background. My VP of Retail Sales Operations has almost 30 years of retail experience for some big box names that you would know. I've got a retail trainer who's been with this company 10 years. Her job is to get out and help these folks understand what it looks like. And the stores take ownership in what they do to make it look the way it looks, to keep it stocked properly, to keep it full for the customer. When you have a sale day, we have once a month we have a Saturday sale that's 50% off. It gets crazy in here, and they're constantly working to make it look right and shoppable. You can find the women's wear with the women's wear, the men's wear with the men's wear. The books are where they belong, those types of things. They have that pride in ownership in the store, and we instill that in everybody.
Yeah, and really thinking about all of the items that you all offer here really segues into how viewers can actually help and contribute to this facility and to all of your facilities by the donations, by giving. So in addition to, of course, people knowing that you accept clothing and shoes and accessories, you actually have a program about accepting computers. So share more about that.
We have a program that's connected, that's called Dell Reconnect. And we work with them to recycle computers and basically anything that connects to a computer. We also have cell phones now, and that will accept them free of charge. Most places you go, they're going to want you to pay a fee to drop off those items. We collect them at any of our store locations. Just bring them on in. We will take those items. We will sort them out by their type. We'll put the cables with the cables, the monitors with the monitors, etc. And when we have a full truck, Dell comes and picks it up. They take it away, they recycle it, and they turn around and send us a check. So that generates revenue for our mission. And money comes back in to help us drive those programs.
Yeah, and I know that you have a big warehouse and facility behind that really takes the time to sort through the items and do a whole new type of recycling program. So I'd love to walk back and kind of have you show me around.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Kevin, so now we are behind the scenes in your operations facility. So share with me about what takes place back here.
In this part of the room, we actually receive the product from the stores, which comes from the doors behind us.
Okay.
Comes to this area here, we call this raw goods.
Okay.
And raw goods eventually become assorted type products. So they're going to start breaking it down. They're going to find a way to sort it into the type of product it is and make it more usable for the stores.
Okay, very nice. And then, oh, look at here, we have some of the electronic products.
Yep. That's part of our Dell Reconnect program. That's where the computers first come in. You'll notice that there's some real dinosaurs in there. Old stuff dug up in the basement. So, you know, and also if you look out of here, you're going to see shoes.
Yeah.
This is where they sort the shoes at. So a lot of different product coming into this area.
Right,
So.
and you have one of the most coolest recycling systems that we see taking place behind us, because I was wondering what happens when people donate items that you all can't use or resell, but
Yes.
you use this. So tell me about this.
We recycle roughly about 3.3 million pounds of apparel every year. That would also include the shoes. But as you can see behind us on the baler, they're taking that product that we couldn't sell for whatever reason. It was damaged. It just wouldn't sell, even at a clearance price.
Yeah.
And they're now sending it up that conveyor. It goes in the chute, it drops down in. And every once in a while, they're going to put the ram and they're going to squish that stuff together, and it makes it into a very large bale.
Wow.
That then allows us to sell that on the international market.
Okay.
You know, for it varies anywhere from 14 cents to 24 cents a pound, based on the time of year, based on the need of the product. Some of that
Yes.
product will be used in other countries as viable clothing, because some of it's in still really good shape. So some of the nations that need that clothing can use it for that. If it's beyond that, it goes to the rag market. It gets broken down and used that way. But it's just another way to repurpose it. Keeps it out of the landfill and sends it to where it's actually needed.
You know, that's really cool, Kevin, because as you all are able to make more revenue, it goes back into Goodwill so that you can run your program, so you can pay your staff. And I know that you also have an e-commerce side of that. So can you share with me?
Yes, we do. We call that Shop Goodwill, but it's also tied to eBay and Amazon Books. And so all of the stores are constantly watching for really good product coming in through their donations. And this center here has a donation site as well.
Yeah.
Those items get separated and sent over to our State Street property, where we have a crew over there that really get it. They really know how to research a product to find out what its actual value might be on the open market. I was in there one day and they found they had this wicker body form like you'd make a dress on.
Yeah.
It looks like it's something you just throw away, but our person there said, hey, this will sell for $400 online. And so those are the types of things they're looking for, and then we post those up. We list them for a certain period of time, and we get customers from all over the country that shop with us. That is a major income stream for us to keep the programs going that we want to have in this community.
That is awesome. And what is the major takeaway you would like for people just to really receive about the Goodwill, and especially under your leadership?
You know, Goodwill is an organization that is here to help people through the power of work, and that takes a lot of different forms.
Yeah.
The donations from the community are step one. We need those donations to come in, because otherwise we don't have a product to sell.
Yeah.
That happens in the springtime. It gets really slow. And so that's when we really want to encourage those donations to continue to come into the stores, so the stores can continue to generate the revenue at a very reasonable price, so that money can flow to those people who need it for their employment programs.
Yeah.
For every employee in this operation, to make sure that they've got their health insurance, that they've got their wages, that all the things we need to do are continuing to happen.
Yeah.
To help that pre-employment training program continue, and actually we want to expand that here in Indiana, and the 9 counties that we cover here in the northeast corner. And of course the employment services, where people who are ready to work, that just need that little extra help being connected, all those funds feed back to that. and then the cycle starts over again.
Yeah.
With the donations right back around. It's a big circle.
It is, yeah, very empowering.
Yes, it
very
is.
cool. So thank you for showing us behind the scenes and allowing for us to get a deeper understanding about a brand that we know so much about over the years. The Goodwill has been around for a very long time, and I love that you all are continuing to make an impact.
And thank you for helping us deliver that message to our community.
You're very welcome. Thank you. And if you would like more information about Goodwill Industries of Northeast Indiana, we'll have their website listed below, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Goodwill Industries of Northeast Indiana.